This kind of reminds me of like Mojo Jojo. Where the clone heads.
Careful in the world. You gotta be careful in the world. Careful in the world. Gotta be careful.
Hi guys, and welcome to Josie Nectar, and today's video is going to be about how I use the aloe vera plant to moisturize my hair. I've gotten a request from some friends saying like how you use it because I get pieces stuck in my head, or I feel like I'm wasting, or whatever the case might be. So I'm going to show you guys how I cut it, how I apply it to my hair, and how I use it to deep condition. So if you are just going to watch this video to see how to apply it, then this is what you need. This is an aloe vera plant, spikes on the side. You can get this from Jewel, Whole Foods. I'm not sure if Pete's Market sell it, but definitely Jewel's, Whole Foods, Mariano's, anywhere where they sell produce. You can find this like right by the spinach or whatever. Okay, very long, very bulky. We'll see how to cut this bad boy later. Then you will also need a comb or detangler if you are trying to apply this to your hair, because you do not want to apply that to your hair while your hair is still tangled, because I don't know, I just feel like your hair should be detangled before you apply stuff to your head. So yeah. Alright, so if you are going to continue to watch this to use it to deep condition your hair, you are going to also need some clips like so. Yeah, because if you have a lot of hair, or if you have a decent amount of hair, you're going to want to clip some, do some, clip some, do some. And you're going to need a plastic cap. Hopefully it's big enough. I'm hoping. I think I have another one, but you need a plastic cap. And then you're going to need like a hot towel or a hot shirt or something. Or for me, I have a hot head, and I warm it up in the microwave, and it heats my hair for about 20 minutes. Without me having to worry about anything, I can still walk around, do A, B, C, and D. Alright, so right now I'm going to cut this bad boy out so you guys can see it. Alright, so after rinsing your aloe vera, you're going to need one of these, something to put it in, a cutting board, and a knife. So first you want to cut off the end of it because we don't need that part. So we'll need that part. You know, there's a little bit in there. If you want to scoop it out or something like that, you can, but if I don't need it, I don't bother with it. Okay, so then you're going to start to cut these up in pieces. That's about as big as like your hand. So we're going to start to cut them like so. And if they're a bit smaller, that's totally fine. But we just want to cut them so that they are decent sized pieces. And I use it all the way to the end because we don't waste stuff in this house. Okay, so, and then this part, you see you have like a little juices. I keep the end pieces just in case for some odd reason I run out or whatever case might be. So I have 6 pieces, okay? Now I have my 6 pieces. I'm going to start to cut off the spiky parts on there. Sorry. I'm going to start to cut off these spikes. Okay. So I'm going to cut them off like so. Now they're gone. And then I'm going to cut it in half. Okay. Ooh, look at all that gooiness. Okay, then I am going to place it in there. Cool? So now I'm going to do the rest like that. Alright guys, and once this is all cut up, as you can see, it is very juicy. They are very juicy. Alright, so I keep them in pieces like that. Now before I apply the aloe vera to my hair, I rinse my hair. Not wash, just rinse. I'm rinsing all the product built up, all of the oils I've put in there, and you'll know if you're rinsing it out because you'll see bubbles and foam and just all the crap coming out your hair. So I'm going to take this thing off that reminds me of Mojo Jojo. And yeah, and look, it came right back. I love this brand. I think it's Grace Ellie. I love it. And it's like went right back to size. So cool. Once I am done rinsing my hair, I will be back with you guys to apply it. And if you're rinsing your hair, washing your hair, if you are not, by now, make sure you use a t-shirt. Use a t-shirt to dry your hair. It is much gentle on your hair than using a towel. Towel snags at your curls, and at your hair, and at your cuticles, okay? So do that, alright? I will be back with freshly rinsed, not washed, rinsed hair. So now we have fresh, rinsed, damped hair. And whoop, y'all, look at that. Look at that, like, and shrinkage is like not even giving me life. Like my hair is like long. Maybe I should do a length check or a growth your growth journey or whatever. But we'll see. So now that your hair is rinsed and damped, what you are now going to do, and which I advise doing, is parting. I part down the middle. So I'm just going to use my sweet, don't do what I did. I just pulled a piece of my hair out. I'm going to part my hair down the middle, like so. Sorry y'all, I need to see in my mirror, so bear with me. And it doesn't have to be a perfect part, just kind of a part. Part. And they usually have a scrunchie, but we're going to use the clip because I told y'all that's all y'all needed, so whatever. So I'm going to take the clip. And clip the half back of my head, so to like the middle, so something like that, you know, so that I focus going back to front. So do that, and then for the side that I'm going to work on, I'm just going to take some hair that I'm going to work on, and that's too much, maybe. Take some hair that I'm working on, there we go, and clip that forward, okay? There. And now we're going to work on this lovely piece right here. So if you're still dripping, of course, put this over. Oh yeah, my Hogwarts shirt, because if you're not a Ravenclaw, we don't care about you. I'm kidding, we love you all. Just bring Neville to our side. But okay, so if your shirt is getting wet, get another t-shirt and put it over you so that you don't get wet. If not, screw it, whatever. Put on your glasses because you're blind, like the rest of us. And I'm going to comb this out. Now most of the time I try to finger detangle a little bit, just so I get less damage to my hair, I want to say. And it works sometimes. Sometimes I'm just pulling on it. So that's my thing. That's where I fail as a person who likes her hair. I will like just cut it off. I'll be like, you know what, this is too tangled. I'm about to cut it like right now. See, I have all this hair shedding. And you guys, hair shedding is not bad, okay? Like, and I usually get a lot of hair shedding because I put my hair in a protective style. So I'm gonna look up the exact number at the bottom, but I think your hair sheds like so many thousand pieces of hair a day, right? So if it sheds that much hair a day, and usually when you wash it or you know, run your fingers through it, and you haven't washed it or ran your finger through it in 2 weeks, then you're bound to see some type of shedding. After you have made sure a comb can go through your head at least 3 times, bam, 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 you are now going to take a piece of your aloe vera. Sorry, my ring. Aloe vera. You see all that juiciness? Okay. And I'm just going to rub it straight on my hair. I'm just going to do that. From my scalp to the ends. And I'm going to moisturize it in. And then I usually rub the ends like that. Okay? And I do that. And I get all nice and moist. Like so. So that it has that little bit of that definition. Okay, so that it has all of those juices. And then I just twist it to keep it in place for deep condition. Okay, and if I feel like it's not moisturized enough, I'm going to go back, put a little bit more at the bottom, and do it like that. Okay, and bam. Look at that. Beautiful, shiny, luxurious. And just so that it stays together at the bottom, because my hair likes to unravel, I'm going to clip that. So we're going to use the same piece. Okay, and you're going to have a little hair on it. Like I said, you're going to shed, which is fine. We'll put that up there. Now you see it's getting kind of dry. It's not as juicy. There's nothing in there. So you want to either, I take my finger or I take the comb that I'm using, which is this one, and I just kind of poke it. Yeah, and then you see all of those juices came right back. They all just came back. So now I can just go back to applying the crap to my hair. And try when you add it to spread the hair out so it gets every strand of hair. So I'm just going to keep on going. And sometimes I like to have the pieces that were used and pieces that are not used. I put them in the pieces that aren't used. Put them in there so that I know that they've been used, and I go back to them to see if they have any more juices later, or sometimes the aloe vera plant kind of creates more juices. So alright y'all, so half of my head is done. This one keeps going out, but I guess this is a good example. See, it's moisturized and nice and cute and stuff. So half of it is done. So now we're gonna do the other half. And if you guys are wondering about my supply, I have 5 more. I mean, I used 5, and I have 1, 2, 6 pieces that I haven't used yet. So now I know that it is enough for the other side. And see, some of these still have some in it, but that's after you let them sit and after you let them produce more than you can reuse them or whatever. We're about to start on the other half of my hair, and after this I'm going to show you guys how I deep pre-poo with it, deep conditioner with it. So either I keep rolling or I'll see you guys when this side is done.
Trying numb the pain, but it'll never go away. You could try and numb the pain, but it'll never go.
Okay guys, so this is the finished thingy. Everything is in twist. It's all nice. I used a decent amount of it. Like I said, they're still juicy, so I don't know, I've never tried putting it away and reusing it for another hairdo, because after a while, if you've used aloe vera anytime before in your life, they start to smell fishy if they start to get old. So I would say shave them clean, shave the leaves off the green part, put it in a blender and use it for like shaving your legs, use it for a facial. Of course, rinse them off first, but you can still use the nutrients of the aloe vera plant. I've also blended up the aloe vera without the leaf, of course, and mixed it with some lotion, and I added like vitamin E. Like I squeezed out the vitamin E from the pills, and it helps to kind of keep it preserved, if I'm not mistaken. At least it did. So you can do that type of stuff with your leftover aloe vera. So I have these 3 small pieces left over, so I'm just going to take a piece. Look at that, still juicy. Take a piece, and I'm just going to go through my scalp, because aloe vera plant is really good for the scalp. Your hair in my scalp is always on fire. Not on fire, but it's just a lot, especially in the middle where I lost my hair back in 2010, I want to say. I lost the middle part, got really bad and low because the glue had got into it, so it was devastating. I had like a bald spot in the middle of my head. So I don't know, after I've learned how to grow it back, after I learned how to grow it back, it's the longest part of my hair now, first, and secondly, it always slightly needs more attention than the rest of my head. So it's always itchy. And that's the reason why I like aloe vera, because it kind of helps with that dryness, with that irritation. Ooh, my eye. And I know you guys are like, what the hell's beeping in the background? Well, that is my hot head. I think I was showing you guys before. So it's like this. You want to put a cap on it for your deep pre-pooing. And let's see. Oh, look at that. It all fit. Okay. Well, okay. So I'm going to get my hot head. Bam bam. It's kind of hot, so I'm just going to let it cool down just a tiny bit. Alright. I'm going to put that on top of my head. Bada bing, bada boom, there. And I let it sit for about 20 minutes. I set an alarm because I am bad with time. I set an alarm for everything. 20 minutes, start, and yeah, so that's that's pretty much it. How I cut it, how I apply it to my hair, how I deep condition with it. I think that also, I used to back in the day wash my hair and then do an aloe vera plant deep condition, leave it in there, and then wash it out and then apply whatever conditioner I do. I do that too, so you can do that also. I just kind of grown fond of pre-pooing, so like really letting the moisture and like even like little bits of leftover oil work with the aloe vera and letting it moisturize my scalp, and then washing it and then applying my regular leave-in conditioner. So I think that's why I'm gonna end the video, you guys, because I mean, after you take it out, you could start washing your hair and you just do what you think is best for your lovely locks. Okay, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos, subscribe and you'll get a notification when I make another video. But until then,
I bet you don't even like it here.